Hi guys, welcome to Magic Gathering. We're going to be playing the Gruul deck, and we're at the Diamond status level. So we're literally like we're actually like one fourth of tier to getting to Mythic status. So we are at Diamond stat, the highest Diamond status that you can be. So we're playing the Gruul deck, and the thing about it is with the Gruul deck is I'll show you the Gruul deck. I'll show you the deck list that I'm playing with. But we went on a 6-0 run, and unfortunately my recorder just pooped out. I can't recover it. I was gonna actually, that's the reason why I'm making this video, so hopefully we can replicate that. But I'm firm in this deck that we can kind of go 2-1. So this is like a go-to deck. So we're gonna kind of come out here, and we're gonna throw down the edgewall innkeeper. So again, I'll go through the deck list, but this is a really good go-to, and this has been the hardest month to go Mythic status. We went Mythic in October, Mythic in November. Every month that I've been on MTG Arena, we've gone Mythic status. We're just gonna go ahead and take the 2-1. So this could be either the Radcoast deck or just the mono red. So we're gonna go ahead and actually there's no need to give our color away, so we're just gonna stick to double green. They could flash down a 3-1, so we're not gonna attack with Edgewall Innkeeper. We're just gonna keep everything kind of solid and not attack. They do have a 3-1 Knight that can give them Death Touch and Lifelink in this deck. And if you're like, well, how do you know the decks? Like, how do you know? Like, if you watch a lot of my matches, and I'm able to predict some of the outcomes, like what decks we're playing with by turn 1 or turn 2, it's because of a lot of analytics, and also from the fact that, yeah, we're going to be taking this game again. It's also from a lot of analytics, but not just that. I guess we'll show we're playing ready. We'll draw the Edgewall Innkeeper. But it's also, for a great example, so when I use analytics and gameplay, so for a great example, if we're playing against somebody, it just seemed like a lot of hands. So for a great example, I know if they're playing a particular deck and there's only 24, 25 lands, then if they only have 2 land, I know by turn 3 there's a 120% chance that they're going to get a land by turn 3. So it's just seeing a lot of analytics, using analytics, and using a lot of gameplay. That's how we're able to kind of determine it. So he's going to make us sacrifice a creature. We're obviously going to sacrifice a token creature, the 1-1. Ingrass Rampage, again, a card that's really good, even when OKO was in the format. You can make a player sacrifice a planeswalker. So it's not even targeting the planeswalker, it's targeting the opponent. Alright, so we kind of have them in a good situation. We are going to, I know we have Questing Beast, but we want to snipe Midnight Reaper. Always kill. So whenever one of their creatures dies, they draw a card. We want to kill all of that. We want to stop their card draw. Any single time you see Gilded Goose, mana producers, we want to kill them. Then we're going to drop our Pelt Collector. Then we're going to drop out another 1-1. And as you can tell, we didn't even go first. In the best of ones, going first is huge. So we didn't even go first. We're playing Radcoast, obviously. Cavalier of Knights, so he's going to be able to sacrifice a creature and then in return destroy one of our creatures. So especially he's going to destroy a 5/5 creature. Our Pelt Collector gets a little bit bigger there. That's okay. We have another one of these guys that we're going to bring down. We're going to draw another card. We have our hellkite. I only run one of the hellkites in here. Then we're going to go ahead and actually attacks, because we can ramp him up with Midnight Rim Knight. So if he blocks, which he might do, we'll be able to kill it, because it will give us +2/+0. He's not, so what I'm going to do anyway is use him, because we might cast him next turn. So just punish your opponent for not blocking. Constantly stay aggressive. You're playing a Gruul deck. You have to keep on being aggressive. You have to. Especially in the best of 1. You have to. I cannot emphasize this enough. When you're playing a Gruul deck, also this is good for players that are used to playing mono red. So if you're playing if you're used to playing Calamity, Torban, that deck's pretty cheap. And I don't mean cheap as in you're a bad player if you play with it. It's cheap as in it's a cost. So if you're looking to upgrade your deck and get a little bit more competitive, this is the deck for you, because you play with the same type of mindset a little bit that you would play with the red deck wins, right? Getting after your opponent, that's kind of the mindset. Alright, so we have a 5/5. We'll probably trade these guys. So what we're going to do is just throw the kitchen sink at him. We're going to give him haste, make him a 4/4. Our Pellet Collector gets bigger, and we're just going to shoot him through the air. We're going to force him to block with this, is basically what we're doing. So, yeah, he's going to double block. This is going to take the damage. We're going to kill that. Our guy gets bigger, so he becomes a 5/5. So essentially, we just traded one 5/5 for another 5/5. So we're playing versus Rakdos, which is a top 8 deck. Which plays in the top 8. He's going to make us sacrifice another creature. We're sacrifice this. The Rakdos decks are a pain. I'm not going to lie. They're a pain in the butt. To play against. He's going to make us sacrifice another creature. Yeah, edgewall innkeeper's got to go. Alright, so he brings down Cauldron Familiar. Okay. Alright. Well, we're gonna drop down Questing Beast. We are gonna bring down Stomping Ground. And we are just going to... boy. Let's see here. Yeah, we're just going to unload and just attack. We do have Rimrock Knight to ramp up our guy, so... one blocking mistake. Put the mistakes on your opponent. Put the pressure on your opponent. Let them make the mistakes. You don't want to make those mistakes. Let your opponent do those mistake-making things. Now, he does have Trample. Pet Collector does have Trample, and that's why he's blocking it so vigorously. I guess we'll do that. So, let's see. 2 will get through from here. 4 in the air. So that's, let's see, 2 will get through here. 4 will get through there. So that's 6. That's only 8. Yeah. We'll just put on him. He's down to 1 life. Bring down the Rimrock Knight. And then he loses the game because of Midnight Reaver. So good game. Alright, so you see how the Gruul deck kind of just goes through. And guys, this is at the Diamond tier status. So we're playing the decks here. So this is my go-to deck. And as I've been showing you guys other videos, so I've been playing with other decks, and that has actually hurt my ranking. I'd be Mythic status already. But I have a lot of videos I'm uploading you. I gave you the Simic Flash deck where we went undefeated 5-0. Look it up on my YouTube. It's Simic Flash Better Than Ever. Post-OKO ban. So again, this is a great deck for post-OKO ban. Questing Beast right now is just really, really good. I cannot tell you enough how good Questing Beast is post-OKO ban. I personally bought 2 of them. They're going for $15 now a piece. You can buy Questing Beast for $15. I mean, seriously, now's the time to buy. Notice, I don't believe we're going first again. So we're playing from behind yet again. But embercleave, Questing Beast, like honestly, these embercleave is just so underrated. It's been underrated since Eldraine. So that's the thing. We didn't draw the greatest hand. I mean, 2 Rimrock Knights, kind of underwhelming. But this deck has beat Simic Flash. We're going to cast 1 Rimrock Knight. Just because we don't really have Dominant Presence. So we could be playing against a Gruul deck. So I don't know. Actually, let's bring out red. Let's attack with a Rimrock Knight. He could have Questing Beast in his hand. So he's not going to trade Paradise Druid. So he doesn't have Questing Beast in his hand because he would have not traded Paradise Druid. He would have waited till next turn and then cast a Questing Beast out. So we know that he does not have Questing Beast in his hand. So then what we're going to do is go ahead and bring out another Rimrock Knight and take it from there. So he's playing Gruul. He's going with a 4/4 smart move. Well, again, we're going to be a little aggressive here. We're going to come on the... well, you know what? I actually want to wait till we can get embercleave next turn. So we are not going to attack with Questing Beast because I want embercleave next turn. He brought his own Questing Beast. Fair enough. Okay, that's pretty fair. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna block this Questing Beast. Take 4. Yeah, so that would have worked out if you didn't. So let's see here. Let's bring down Fabled Passage. Let's get it out of here. Let's get our land out of our hands. We don't want to keep on top decking land. Let's shoot him for 7. So it's 13 to 16 again. So if he's got embercleave, we're not going to block. So he's done. So we're 2-0 so far. Actually, we're 8-0. Keep in mind what you did not see. So we're actually 8-0. Guys, I'm not lying to you. You can see my ranking. I'm not lying. As you can tell, my recorder's a little choppy too. I mean, you could probably hear the audio. Alright? So, I was going to show you the deck. I'm just playing matches, like, okay, let's just go. Let's just do it. Totally do it, right, Becky? Totally. Yeah, bro. I think what happened is I reset my computer and it wiped it off the hard drive before it can fully save on the hard drive. I think that's actually what happened. Alright. So here we go. And we're playing versus Mardu Knights. Yep. Alright. Domri's Ambush is the reason why I'm actually playing Gruul. So I should get into that. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. And that creature deals damage equal to its power. So it doesn't fight, it deals damage to a creature or planeswalker. So your creature doesn't suffer any damage, it deals damage. So it's not like fight. And our opponent's like, why is he just sitting there with 1 green land? So we're playing, so we gotta watch out for their embercleave. He's gonna attack with a 1/2. 3 Knights of the Even Legion, okay. And we're behind, so... Not only did we go second, but, well, we have to slow down the bleeding just a little bit here. Because he could embercleave next turn, right? He could, attack with 3 of these, so we're going to actually do this. Really weird, but we're going to kill one of his Knights of the Even Legion. And take out his embercleave next turn. We're not going to attack. Because he could have had 3 creatures, and then attack with all 3, then embercleave. I think that's actually what he was going to do, because he didn't attack. He did not attack with his 1/2s. So I think that was his intention, was to actually drop, you know. We're going to bring down this 5/5 lovestruck beast as a blocker. Well, right now he can't use Knight of the Even Legion, his plus ability, because he doesn't have the black mana to do it. So the question is, do we attack? Yeah, I think we do. Yep, he's gonna take it. You're gonna take it and like it. So hopefully he doesn't get a black mana. Okay, so you still got the embercleave. Right, he's done. Alright, so alright, so that's 3 wins. Let's keep on moving on. Let's go to Mythic status. Let's do it. Like totally go Mythic status, bro. So I think you can feel comfortable playing the Gruul, and I forgot to show you the deck list again. I'm just like, go. Let's go. Let's do it. Come on. This is really a good go-to deck. So if you're playing like Simic Flash and you're struggling, to me this is a go-to deck. Buy the Questing Beast right now. I'm telling you, Embercleave's Questing Beast, buy them now because they're going to go up in value. My opinion. So we go first, we have the Paradise Druid. And a good indicator, by the way, that somebody has Questing Beast in their hand is when they turn to Paradise Druid. It's a good indicator. We're going to go green. because that allows them to turn 3 questing beasts. So again, Cauldron Familiar. So I think we're playing with the Witch's Oven. I don't think we're going to play Radkos in this. See, so if we got another land, questing beast is hitting the board next turn. See how that kind of works? They are playing the Radkos, okay? Unless Witch's Oven comes out. There is a Radkos Claim the Firstborn. Yeah, no blocks. So what they brought down is a 2/2. It's from Ravnica Allegiance, so I'll just refresh your memory. So when it enters the battlefield, discard a card, then you draw a card. If you pay the special cost, then you can discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. So now see how we got that questing beast, as I said, as evidenced by that. Now why are we dropping questing beast? Well, because we can. But number 2, because if they have Claim the Firstborn, they can't get it. And notice that I was correct. They have Act of Treason. So they have Act of Treason, Claim the Firstborn, Witch's Oven in their deck. So that's how I was able to identify that without even seeing what they have. Again, it's all about analytics and then gameplay. Playing on MTG Online, MTG Arena, playing in real life. So playing in real life tournaments, I get to see a lot of hands and I have that gameplay experience. Now this is where we just come crashing with Embercleave. We just do it right now. So he's probably going to block the Cauldron Premier to Paradise Druid. He does that. We're going to drop down Embercleave, put on the Questing Beast, and then just smack him for 10. And again, we don't drop anything down like Claim the Firstborn, where he can snatch something up and sacrifice it to Witch's Oven. What would be hurtful right now if he dropped Witch's Oven and then Act of Treason? So we can live with that, though. He takes 2 damage, he's down to 5 life, he's opening up, we have these hasters, and the game's going to be over. We got another Questing Beast, but we're going to drop him down, give him haste, going to throw a Rimrock Knight right on him, 5, and then send it his way, and the game's over. Good game for opponent. Alright, 4-0 in under 17 minutes. There you go. And tier 1 diamond status. So we're 2 wins away from being a mythic. I'm just showing you this right now. So guys, when I tell you on my prices, I can start covering that, by the way. And if you're asking yourself, is this guy talking really fast? Does he have ADHD or something like that? No. So my background is studying pharmacology and occupational therapy and pathophysiology, so I have to think really fast and analyze things very critically. So, so basically, if it's doing mathematical calculations for pharmaceuticals, I have to be able to do that really quickly on limited sleep. So, that's just the way I'm programmed, guys. I'm sorry about that. And I will show you the deck as well. So, it's all right. So, he's playing that. So let's draw this down. Let's play lovestruck. Oh, look at this. Nice. Both have our little 1/1 tokens. Probably playing the mirror match, actually. Yep. Hey, we're gonna do the same to his. That's actually funny. All right. Well. Do we want to kill his 1/1 token or bring down Paradise Druid? He's going to drop the Lovestruck Beast. He's going to have a 5/5 on the board. That negates Questing Beast, really. We want to shoot that. So what we're going to do is... Yeah. So what I think we're going to do here is we are going to take our 2 damage right now. Drop our Paradise Druid, and pass the turn. He's got the complete advantage because he does drop his 5/5. I imagine he'll not attack with a 1/1. Okay. And then we are going to drop down the Castle of Embereth. Then we're going to drop down our 5/5. We can't attack with it, but it's a blocker. So he's going to bring down his 4/3. Sometimes they attack with their 5/5s. If he's got embercleave in his hand, he's probably going to attack with that 5/5 and try to clear the board for next turn. We have to take advantage of that in the sense that we have to block this. And then it's our turn. Okay. So this is where it gets a tad interesting in the sense that they could have embercleave. And they're on the play, so if they have embercleave, we're hurting. And I don't want to trade. We can bring down Questing Beast, but I'm going to bring this down. Do it +1/+1, pass the turn, no attacks. So we got to hope they don't have embercleave. That's the kicker. Yeah, and I'm thinking he does have embercleave because he's attacking with that 4/3. I'm hugely thinking he has Questing Beast. Or excuse me, yeah, so let's go to blocks with this. Oh. Okay, that was a weird attack for not having embercleave. I thought he had embercleave. Okay. Wow. We'll try to Paradise Druid for that. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to attack with this then. He takes the damage. Okay. Shoot him for 2. Bring it down. Yeah, that was a weird sequence. I don't know why he traded a 4/3 like without embercleave. I don't know. Maybe he's saving it. Like yeah, no blocks. He doesn't have embercleave. It's really weird. His attacks are really weird. It's not knocking on our opponent, it's just very unusual. Like, he's willing to trade 4/4s for 4/3s, he's willing to trade 4/3s for 2/1s. I'm not saying he's wrong, because I don't know his hand, but I just, like, look at his position, it's just not good. Unless he does have embercleave and he's trying to, like, silently, like, kill us, like next turn. And that could be a possibility. He could have a Rimrock Knight in his hand, but he's playing with these Embers, Shield Breakers. And the reason why he's playing with Ember Shield Breakers, which is actually a smart move, is because of a lot of the Embercleaves and Great Henge in the format. There's a black-green deck going around with the Rhinosaurs at 7/6. You have to discard a card. So you can bring down, yeah, so I figured he's got a Rimrock. He has something. I'm like, he's got something in his hand. I just can't fully figure it. So he's got one card in his hand, and that's the card that we want to know. Okay, so that whole time it was a Bonecrusher Giant. Alright. Kills our rimrock knight. Tell our opponent nice. Ooh, shifting ceratops. Like I said, I love this card. Again, can't be countered. Protection from blue. So if we're playing versus control or Teferi timer out, you can't bounce this back to your hand. It's got protection from blue. You cannot counter this. It can't be drowned in the lock. Anything like that. All right, so let's just do the analytics here. So he's at 6. So let's see. We bring him out. Give him haste. He's going to want to block the 5/4. So he's going to do the 4/3 to this. He's going to block this to this. 4 is going to get through. Or he can absorb. He can't absorb 8 of the damage. He's got to block 2 of the creatures. So analytically, let's bring this down. Give it haste. And let's just attack with everything. Give him the option. He's going to probably block this. Yeah, so... I'm surprised he didn't kill the questing beast, to be honest with you. Because he can't block with next turn. I'd kill the questing beast. I would kill my 5/4. Yeah, he realized that. Kill my 5/4 with your 4/3. Use your 4/4 to kill my 4/4. So use him to kill questing beast. Block him to him. So you're trading a 4/3 for a 5/4. There you go. 4/4 to my 4/4. What? Okay. Alright. Alright, I mean, he has to top deck something because he's got a 1/1 and a 3/1 that can't block. So he's going to allow Questing Beast to kill him. I don't know. I'm not going to say good game because I'm not going to insult him. So he's got Domri's Ambush. He's like, oh my gosh, what a top deck that was. What a top deck did he get? Oh my gosh. That's the only card that could have saved him. Like, honestly, wow. That's it? Really? Wow. Wow. He got so lucky. That'd be like us top decking a Bonecrusher Giant, like right now. So, what can win us the game? Bonecrusher Giant, Questing Beast. Oh my gosh, we top deck land, and he top decks Domri Ambush. Wow. Guys, that was just completely luck. He had nothing. Good game. He had nothing. 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 He had nothing. He had a 1/1, and he top decked Domri's top deck. Unless he could see something that we didn't see. That was some weird sequence. See what rare we get. Alright. Alright, so let's play another match. I'm gonna chalk that up to that was just luck. Gee. Did he know that was like coming? He had to have. It's like, I'm just gonna... so this is a iffy hand. I'll take it. Alright. So it could be the red-white Bant deck or Jazaki control. Probably. We need to get land. We need to get land. Do it, do it, do it. Alright. Yep, so it's a red-white Bant. Wow. This is what I don't like about Fable Passage, guys. Do you see this? We get stuck with it. I always say it's an overinflated land. It's the same thing as Evolving Wilds besides the last sentence. Then if you control 4 more lands, untap that land. So this is a $7 land. It went up to $18 because of Pioneer. They banned all the fetch lands in Pioneer, right? I know. They banned. So this went up in value. So it's artificial value. So crap, we can't cast anything. Alright. Not good. Alright. Pass our turn. Alright, he's gonna shock our guy. Cool. We're going to take the 1 damage. We're not going to overreact and kill with the Bonecrusher Giant and see what else they cast. Yeah, we'll take 1. 5 damage. Oh, and he got hose on land. Not good. Nicht gut. What do we want? Yeah, we want a red. And then we're going to shoot that creature. Very unfortunate that our opponent didn't get land. I guess that makes up for the top deck last game. So, unfortunately, we're actually kind of slow on land too, so we're going to bring down edgewall, innkeeper, and then try to draw cards. So hopefully our opponent gets a land. Right? I don't want to win. I don't want to become Mythic. Those shocks. I don't want to become... We're getting hosed with land too. We'll bring out this guy. Bonecrusher. Like, we need to get land. Both of us need to, like, draw land here. I need to draw land. What? What is going on? We do have land in the deck, guys. Alright. So really, the only thing that slowed us down so far was luck in the last match in land. So, I like this card, by the way. We want, you can check out my M20 draft. We want 7 and 2 in that. We also, you can check that out. But yeah, so there's this. What is with the land? What is the obsession with the lack of land? Gosh, I'm gonna have to shoot that creature. So that thing, when it attacks, it creates a 1/2, or it creates a 1/1 soldier token that attacks. But it's such an annoying card. Oh, the knights get +2/+2. Where's the land? Seriously. Are we just gonna play? I think we're gonna play like 10 a shock. This guy had 3 shocks. These last 2 games have been weird. They're like, you know what? We're not gonna give you land, and they're gonna top deck really good. So let's see here. Yeah, I guess we'll bring him out. Alright, we'll pass our turn. Even having lovestruck as a 5/5 blocker, I don't mind it. These things are just vicious. Other knights control get +1/+1. And I'm worried about him having an embercleave. Right. So now we're getting the goods. Here's the deal. I know this is going to be really weird. We're going to let that come into play tap. He's getting way too strong. We're going to take 2 damage because we are targeting our own creature. But he's a 5/4. He can attack. We're going to target one of these guys. He's going to take 2 damage. Alright. Yeah, these last 2 matches, I just don't know what to say. Because it's like the top deck game is strong. I don't have an answer for it. I don't know. Yep. Like, the top deck game is just unbelievable. Make him a 5/5. Right. He's used 3 shocks. See, the thing is, we can take 4, and then we can embercleave him for 12 next turn. No, we're just gonna take it. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this match. Yeah. See, we can get him for 12. We can embercleave this, get him for 12. Alright, well, there's little that we can do here. No attacks. Okay, so I'm assuming he's just gonna, you know, attack. We're at 9 life, we have 3 creatures, yeah. Block that to that. Block that to that. Block that to... Well, let's change this up a little bit here. Not that we have a chance. Block that to that. Block that to that. Yeah. We just don't have enough. So, we lost the game. We lost this game. So, this was actually, I consider, this was a good deck. The kind of like red-white band deck. So, we lost our match right here. So, but again, this is a good deck. The GRUUL deck's really good. We'll keep on moving it along here. Try to really push for that Mythic status. So that was actually a really good matchup. Play with a good deck, alright. Yeah, they just had everything. I mean, they just, there was like 3 shocks. So they killed, like, when we couldn't even get land, we couldn't even use, like, we couldn't even draw off edgewall innkeepers because they just kept on having a shock. Alright. Probably collector. Alright. We're gonna drop down another edgewall innkeeper, drop down 1/1 lovestruck beast, or 1/1 off that. Not going to attack. Right, so we're gonna drop down our land, and we're gonna draw 2 cards. And it's gonna be cleaving that. We'll attack for 1. Paradise Druid. Now remember what I said about Paradise Druids, requesting beasts. Right. We technically could attack with all these and then just embercleave. Technically could do that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill his Hell Collector. And we're just going to attack. Alright, I'm gonna bring down another 1/1. Look at an army of 1/1s. Nope. Rotting Registrar. Great Henge. This is what I was telling you about. These decks right here. So he's got a 7/6, Great Henge. So he's sitting a little pretty there. So we're gonna take the opportunity. Look how good Domri's ambush is. We're gonna kill that. Then we're just gonna go out and attack there. He's down to 3. So I want to kill Paradise Druid with this. He's gonna go up in life next turn. Let's just sit back and wait. Kill Paradise Druid. Yeah, let's shoot it. Because we do have Embercleave, we have Questing Beast, so he's in to gain life anyway, off the Great Henge. Alright, so we got a 5/5 Questing Beast. He is at 5 life. Another Rotting Registrar. Alright, let's see here. You can block that to that, that to that, or you can double block. Yeah, I think we got it. See how good just Embercleave is right now? Game. Alright, so pretty good. So, what are we, 4 and 2? Are we 4 and 2? 5 and 2? Alright, let me show you the deck a little bit here with the Gruul, what I use, and I'll kind of, now it's going to take a while to load and you'll see why. Deck 84, deck 83, yeah, we play with a lot of decks. Like for example, this is Simic Ramp, where's deck 70? This is our Simic Flash deck. I added Urza Scions to kind of like a Gruul type deck, so we tried that deck. Anyway, let's open up this deck, I'll show you. Like I said, it'll take a second. So here's what I want to say. So first off, we have our curve in the deck is 2.9. We are featuring 28 creatures, and here's why. So a lot of people will run a variant. They'll run like 31 creatures because of Domri's Ambush. You see how powerful Domri's Ambush was? Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. In fact, this is the only reason why I'm playing Gruul because of Domri's Ambush. Put +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. So you can kill like the Teferi Time Raveler, you can kill their Liliana Dread Hoarder, Nicol Bolas, like you can kill, and it's a great card to have. So because of that, I'm running 28 creatures. I'm not running the 31 that a lot of people run in the Gruul decks. So we're running 4 of those. Pelt Collectors, I'm not running 4, I'm running 2 of those. I'm running 2 Rimrock Knights, 3 Paradise Druids. Again, getting Paradise Druid down turn 2, so then we could turn 4 drop down Shipping Ceratops or Questing Beast. Of course, we have 4 Bonecrusher Giants. Again, 4 Lovestruck Beast. Things that you can cast with Adventures to draw off Edgewall Innkeeper and the Rimrock Knights as well. And then again, we have 4 Questing Beasts, 1 Shifting Ceratops, and 1 Hellkite. Now you're asking, why do you just have one? So the deck I went Mythic with in November last month, I had 3 Shifting Ceratops in the main board. This deck though, because we're trying to cram in so much and then the 4 Embercleaves, so this is how I kind of perceive it. Domri's Ambush is just so good, in my opinion. that he needs to be played because it's good versus control decks. You can drop down questing. You can drop down a creature and then kill one of the planeswalkers. It's just a good feeling to have this in your deck and to kill other creatures. It's a very versatile card as far as that's concerned. Now, with the Rimrock Knight, turn creature gets +2/+0 till end of turn. If you actually really wanted to, instead of this slot, like if you like this deck, but you're like, you know, you honestly, like you could, if you were to get rid of 4 Domri's ambushes, you could run 4 Rimrock Knights. But if you wanted to keep like the deck exactly like this, you could go instead of Rimrock Knight. And again, you have to go to your meta, how people are playing in your meta. If a lot of people are playing with a Great Henge, like we saw last game, then the card that you're going to want to play with is, let's see here, instead of the Rimrock Knight, you might want to play with, let's just go down to Adventure. You might want to play with this, Embercleave Shieldbreaker, destroy target artifact. Right? So instead of this spot right here, you can actually play with 2 Embercleave Shieldbreakers. You could do that as well. You can also play with, what I also did is light up the stage. So you exile the top 2 cards of your library. Again, mono red plays with this card like crazy. Until end of your next turn, you may play those cards. So even if you don't cast a spectacle cost, this by itself is just good. That's the reason why it's an uncommon, not a common. And so instead of the Rimrock Knight, 2 slots for Rimrock Knight, you could easily put light up the stage if you wanted to, you know, and then you could, or you can play with the other cards that I told you to play with. Shield Emberth right here, Shieldbreaker. So those are things that you can do. I think the skarrgan hellkite at 1 is perfect. Shifting ceratops main boarding 1 is fine. And then we have this. So that's kind of the deck. And those are kind of some alternatives that you can play with instead of a Rimrock Knight. You could play with this guy or light up the stage. That's what I would put in. That's what my recommendation is to do that. I chose to go with Rimrock Knight just because I just want to be more aggressive towards our opponents. So here we go again. So yeah, you can kind of see why. And again, I mean, truly, the matches that we lost in, we didn't really get the best hands there. So we go first. I guess we'll keep it. We do need a red mana though. So we'll go 1, Pallet Collector. Move it along. Alright. Alright, so mono red. Yep, we're gonna get smacked. So we need to draw red mana. If we don't, again. Not having the greatest time with lands here. Complicated Calamity. So we definitely need to get a red mana here. Any day now. I mean, we can... So, I don't know, like you said, when you're evaluating the deck, you have to consider, like, how many times did you get land phase? How many times did your opponent top deck something that's unrealistic? I mean, honestly, again, you know, I mean, come on, you know. So, we're going to lose this one. Yeah, I mean, we finally get our red source. Because what we really would have done is shot one of the creatures last turn, then Domri ambush this turn. But again, you can't, like, let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of stuck because we only have 1 red mana. Stuck. Oh, okay, well, that's game. Lights out. Good game. Right, so that's an L. So right now we're going back and forth with the Gruul. We're gonna fight our way to Mythic. See what we can get going here. Now that game we would have lost no matter what. See what we can do here. First. Okay, we got 1 red mana. We'll keep the hand. That's all I saw. I was like, we'll just keep it. Like, we have 3 land, and 2 are different colors. We're going to keep it. We have 24 land. We have equal distribution of mountain forest. Alright. Drop our 5/5. Take a little shot in for 1. Alright, 20 to 18. Opponent playing with every color. We've got the gates. So, fire interventions could be coming anytime soon. And we're just going to unload on embercleave. Not going to even waste our time here. Alright, opponent's down to 5 life. So you can see what the deck does when it actually operates with mana. Yeah, so... But this is a good deck, a deck that you can consistently go 2-1 in. I think that is 2-1, and that's really how you get the Mythic status. You keep on going 2-1. Consistent. Because mathematically, we should have had a... I was actually 150% chance of drawing it. So I like mathematics and science. I like to go with those odds. Alright, so again, 3 land will take it, but who knows? Maybe it's the only land we'll see that gets this game. It might be the only land that we see. Alrighty, nonetheless. Alright. Pretty good cards. Sphinx of Foresight, so when he has it in his hand at the opening, he can reveal it scry 3. Not too bad, not bad. So, Jizaki. Right, drop down on Paradise Druid. Hopefully we get mana. Because when you get hosed after a while, you start to expect it all the time, so then your gameplay gets thrown off really bad. Yeah, let's shoot the questing beast out. He's at 15. Shimmer possibility. We need to get a mana so we can embercleave. But we don't get the red mana. What? I don't know what. We have equal distribution of forest to red source, so I don't know what the obsession is going on right now. We're just gonna embercleave. We'll just have to do it that way. I really wanted to attack with 2 creatures, but alright. What is our mythic rare? What will it be? Come on! Oh, we'll see what it is. Oh God, Eternal Oketra. Double striker, whenever cast creature spell. Create 4/4, zombie token whenever it dies. Alright, so guys, so if you want to see the levels of the mastery we've hit, we've literally gone through the gone through every mastery level you can possibly have. All right. Like I said, at this level, you're playing with decks that people play at the Mythic level. So these are decks that you'll see. I'm actually shocked we've actually seen a variety of decks so far. So we've actually seen a variety. This is going to be one of those games where we just don't... I'm going to keep it. In real life, I keep this in because, again, there's a 130%, 120% chance of that. Alright. Priest. That card's so annoying. Alright. Let's drop them down to 3-1. So I feel like sometimes bring out Chandra's Flame. Yep, I just thought Chandra's Flame caught like the flame. I was just talking about that. Create their 2/1/1s. They'll sack it. They'll sack these two, and make you sacrifice a creature. So he's gonna sacrifice these two creatures. Make us sacrifice a creature. Yep. Well, there's no use of bringing down a creature because they're just going to sacrifice them. So, on their turn, and we didn't. Yeah, this game's...
Don't worry, I brought company.
Yep. So this is another good deck, a cheap deck that you can build too. I mean, these are cheap, very cheap, uncommon, uncommon, not a major rare. Right. Or Mam Devil. Yeah, there's really not much we can do here. We drop this down, we can sacrifice it. He actually did a block. Done, take him blown out.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Alright, they're going to attack. Sacrifice. Yep, that's game. Alright. That is the game. Yeah, it's not even worth it. We're just take the damage and let them win.
Don't worry,
Yep.
I brought company.
Yep. 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 Good game. Alright, so now we're going back and forth. We're on a streak, but now we're going back and forth. So, you see why there's a lot of quick decks, though? There's a lot of... The reason why there's a lot of red decks and stuff like that, because they're trying to get under fires of intervention. Do you see that? These decks are getting faster, so a lot of these creature decks... Because they're trying to get faster. Is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get faster to keep up with the fires of interventions, because OKO got banned. And when OKO gets banned, it makes red that much stronger. I mean, it kind of makes sense. That right there. So far we're playing like 500-ish. Cast off tone. Mono red. Oh, this card's so annoying. I'm actually gonna kill this creature before it gets big. In turn. This thing right here, whenever they cast a red spell, it has fewer than 3 +1/+1 counter on it, then they can sacrifice 3 counters to add 3. It's like a red dark ritual, pretty much. Play this guy down. We want to kill one of his creatures. Kill that guy. So we just keep on chopping away at his creatures. Yep. Embercleave. We'll wait on Embercleave just for a second. Alright, so versus mono red. Okay, that just screams me. That just screams. That just screams you have Embercleave in your hand. Okay, so a Fervent Champion. Yep. Alright, let's see here. 10. Let's see, we can Embercleave them so we can hit them for 6. 12, 13. Bring Embercleave right back. Should be down to 2 life. Alright. You can Embercleave, give all +1/+1. So that'd be 2, 4, 5. He might be able to pull this off. Because you Embercleave one of these guys. Yeah, I can get +1/+1. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna monkey around with the guy out of the pack. If I see an opponent like they're gonna lose, we just go, you know, monkey around. So we're kind of getting stuck in the middle of that tier 1 diamond status. We're kind of getting stuck with this deck. Alright. So let's dive into another matchup. But this is diamond status for you. We were off to the races. Alright. Our opponent goes first. Keep it. I should have used green. And cast this guy right here. Opt. I messed up. Yep, I messed up real bad. He's on Snatcher guy. Because technically we'd have one more 1/1 on the board. I could have brought this down. Probably countered. Could be absorbed, quenched. Pop. He doesn't like what he sees. Pops again. Doesn't like what he sees. And slide in for 1. Teferi Time Raveler. Nope, green. This is what, so we have shifting ceratops in our hand. So he's gonna return. We can have time wipe. And then we could just Domri and ambush that. Shoot the Teferi Time Raveler. Bring him down. He could have time wipe, destroy all creatures. Some type of board wipe, destroy all creatures. If you got 5 lands. And you're asked, why don't you bring this down? Because I think he might have the time wipe in his hand. Abdul finishes sabotage. Okay. So if he clears the board, you know, we don't want him to kill all of our creatures. Yep, time wipe, and he had it the whole time, so. Yep. The +1/+1 counter on it. Another Teferi Time Raveler. Pass that back to our hand. Shortage. Let's give it haste. Time Raveler. He's down to 11. We got through 2 to 3 Time Ravelers. He might have it again. He could have a time wipe in his hand. Nope, destroy all creatures, Rumpo Giant. So that's what I'm trying to say. These decks, these control decks are very hard. So this is why you're seeing decks, just realistically, I'm just gonna be honest with you, they're getting, a lot of people are playing the mono red. Because realistically, like I said, you're seeing they're playing 4 copies of Time Wipe, they're playing 4 copies of this right here, where they destroy all creatures. They have Teferi Time Ravelers. So honestly, like, you have to have, that's why if you take out Cavalcade Calamity and Torban, it hurts mono red. And mono red, OKO balanced these decks out. OKO, before he was banned, balanced all these decks out. We're gonna shoot that, kill the creature. He's down to 2 life. Alright. Can Paradise Druid win the game? Because it has hexproof. No, it cannot. Right, so 20-2, playing against blue-white control. Another tip of your time, Raveler.
You'll thank me later. That's more like it.
Yep. So, let's see. Bonecrusher Giant. I mean, yeah. I mean, right. So, we know he's got counter spells in his hand. I mean, there's no question about it. So,
No, I am not making this up as I go.
we're kind of gonna have to see. Pelt Collector just. He can counter Pelt Collector. If he doesn't counter Pelt Collector, we can attack him 5/5. But it'll absorb, probably gain 3 life. No, Sinister Sabotage. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. Questing Beast, Bonecrusher Giant.
I'll protect you.
Yeah, that's the reason why, like I said, Mono Red has really made a comeback. And then all the Sinister Sabotages, you use 1, 2. Alright! We got him at 2 life. In turn. Ah, this is tough. 2 life. And I think he's going to end up winning the game, to be honest with you. And this is the reason why you're seeing a lot of the mono red decks. You're seeing them because, again, OKO. If we had an OKO on the board, we just pump out 3/3 creatures. You want to destroy all the creatures, you just pump out another one, pump out another one, pump out another one. So OKO was kind of it balanced the format out in this regard. Because what you're seeing is Radcoast decks, mono red decks, because they're trying to get faster than Fires of Intervention, all these other control decks. So that's the reason why you're seeing it. So this is what everybody signed up for. This is your standard. When people wanted things banned, this is what people signed up for. Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing we can do, so we just keep on passing our turns. Yep.
I've got time.
And again, there's nothing we can do. I mean, it's just going to be I think it's actually a match that you kind of concede because we just know he's got counter spells. There's just nothing we can do. And then whenever he casts a blue spell, he can tap a permanent. So he's just, I mean, he can Teferi anything back to our hand. If we drop a Questing Beast, he's just going to counter it anyway. Shifting Ceratops is actually the card that we're looking for. Shifting Ceratops. Okay, no. So nothing we can do. We pass our turn yet again. Top decking the land. So shifting ceratops. This is the reason why shifting ceratops is so good, because it can't be countered, it can't be targeted by blue. So if we would have top decked one of those.
Don't worry, I got this.
So let's see. Right. Now he doesn't know we have shifting ceratops in the deck. This will get countered. Don't worry about it. We still have shifting ceratops. If we top deck shifting ceratops, then we'll Alright. So that's why I said when I went Mythic last time, I had 3 shifting ceratops in the main deck. Because they can't, so
I've done the hero thing.
they can't even block shifting ceratops, the 5/4. Shifting, nope, just land. Just keep on top decking land. Yep, and that will do it. Alright guys, so this is GRUUL, as you can see. Right, there you go. Alright guys. Well, feel free to share, subscribe, and like. Again, this is a very